Your partner mirrors your energy, or better said, your partner mirrors everything that you have suppressed and is showing you again and again where you have to work on, what you have to put up elbow grease for you to step into your feminine energy. Welcome, beautiful soul, to another YouTube video. Welcome. If we already know each other, I'm saying hello. If you're brand new here, I'm Alina and I'm a life and business energetics coach, and I help powerful souls, powerful women to step into their truest identity, to reclaim the power that you just forgot you have. The power that you just forgot, that you are the co-creator of your life and business, that you are the limitless co-creator of everything that your soul desires. And that's what you have to embody. Your feminine energy when it's talking about your relationship, because that's what we're talking today. So today we're talking about your role into your relationship. I didn't know what's happening with the energy into a relationship, and for 20 years of marriage I was actually wearing the pants in my relationship. I didn't know anything else because I was in survival. I was in control. I didn't trust the masculine. I didn't trust to be taken care of. I didn't trust to receive. All I knew was to work very hard, to have plan A, plan B, plan C to everything, to organize and control everything, because I didn't know anything else. When my role as a feminine part from my relationship was to feel, to enjoy, to love, to receive, to be held, to claim what I desire, and to learn to receive it, to be the force, the creative force of my family in this case. And in the next video we'll talk about being the creative force in your business, because your body is the creator. Your body creates from your womb, from your feminine side. And if you're like me and you haven't been exposed to this part of you, welcome. So you are the creator, and you created your relationship. First of all, you attracted your partner. And for years I was thinking, why did I do that to myself? Why did I attract this partner? What is it here? Is he here to teach me? And I had lots to learn, lots to learn. I just had to be open to receive, to listen, and to understand that actually my role was different than the one that I was performing. So every relationship has a container, and I talk about love relationships, feminine and masculine energy, pure. One partner has to be feminine, one partner to be the masculine. And when the partner doesn't know her role and it's acting like the other one, it's taking the energy from her partner. When I was in my masculine energy, what do you think happened? Of course I was wearing the trousers, which means, first of all, I was proud of it. That's all I knew. I didn't know anything else. And there's nothing to be proud of this. And second of all, I was taking the masculine energy from my partner, because the relationship is like a container. If I was taking too much, it was only as much as it was left. there couldn't be two masculine archetypes in the relationship. I wasn't doing my job. I wasn't doing my part. I didn't know how to be in the feminine. And of course, I had so much wounded feminine energy because I was so controlling. I was so scared to lose everything. Because I wasn't in my role, that was affecting my business, the relationship with money, relationship with my partner, the relationship with the universe. The universe was telling me, you are not doing your job. And I didn't know how to. So that's why I am here to share with you. Allow your soul to listen, for you to remember who you are. So after you establish that you are the feminine side, of course, this is for your relationship. Into business, we'll talk about feminine and masculine. Into your relationship, you are the feminine. Your job is to receive. Your job is to love. Your job is to create. Your job is to feel your body. Your job is to allow the universe to talk to you. And how do you make your partner to love you? Maybe you want more love. Maybe you want more gifts. Maybe you want more kind words. Maybe you want more compliments. Maybe you want to be spoiled and being taken away. Of course you do. That's what you're supposed to be and do and have. The more a woman loves herself, the more she's going to be loved by her partner. Let me say that again. The more a woman is loved, loves herself, the more her partner will love her. Because you gather all the energy inside you and you become magnetic. You are becoming so strong into your feminine, so connected with the universe, so powerful into your feminine essence, and the masculine will have as a job to support you, to hold you. And right now, if right now you might have said, but I am, but he's not doing, but he's not saying, but he's not. To one certain level, you are stepping over your feminine energy. Maybe out of fear, to let go, out of lack of trust, to be held, out of lack of control, because you have been in control for years and years and years, and before you for generations and generations and generations, and it might be a bit difficult. But this is your journey to start the process of coming back to you. And the woman, the moment you become the woman you're meant to be, to love yourself, you will attract the divine masculine. So, the more you step into your feminine, the more he will step into his masculine. And I'm going to say that again. The more you step into your feminine, and without you even saying anything, without teaching, without claiming, without asking for, the more he will step in his masculine. Because you have softened yourself so much, and you make him space to reclaim his power, for him to grow. And this is not about being weaker. This is about you being in feminine. This is about you loving your vulnerability, for you to understand that that is your own, to be held, to be loved, to be pampered, to be spoiled, to be given gifts, to have the door open when you step into the car. That's your job, to receive all these. How good are you receiving all these? How good are you at receiving all these? And all you can answer with another question. How grateful are you for your partner? Even if you have a partner, or even if you don't have a partner, I know, how grateful are you for your partner? Are you grateful? Are you saying it? Are you deep down fully grateful for your partner? I didn't know how to do that for years. I didn't. I was so ungrateful. Sometimes I even think, how did we last 23 years of marriage? But I've learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. And here it's going to come a bit of painful sincerity with yourself. So you have to be spot on authentic. Don't allow your human mind to tell you differently. You have to think with your heart, with your soul. If you hear the words from him and you do not like them, okay. Question: where do you say those words to yourself? If he's criticizing you for something, question: where do you criticize yourself? His actions or inactions. You might like what he's doing, or you might not like what he's not doing. Because I was in such masculine do, he was equilibrating me, he was balancing me by doing less. And then I was upset that he's not doing the right things at the right time. But I didn't know, because my scale to do, have it in control was so high, somebody has to balance me. So he wasn't doing it. And the more I wanted, the more I was asking for, the more I claimed, the more arguments and conflicts. But that wasn't the solution. The solution was for me to stop doing. Stop doing. So where are you in the to-do mode? Too much. Where are you in the to-do mode in your relationship? It's different for your business. In your relationship. In your relationship, you desire, he's organizing it. You desire, he is working for it. And I'm not saying that you are like a spoiled now and you do nothing. No. It's about the true feminine energy. The true feminine energy. The one that is supporting her partner no matter what. That you have the power. You have healed your emotions, and that you are holding him in situations that you like or in situations that you might not like. True feminine energy. I've heard once the words, if you want a real man, you have to be a real woman. And for me at that time, I thought I was a real woman. What do you mean? I am a real woman. No, I wasn't. I was a distorted feminine and masculine energy in my body as a woman. And I thought that by masking through the way that I am getting dressed, I am talking, I am like having things in control, I am organizing, I want so many things. I thought I was in my feminine. No, I wasn't. I was just masking it very well. Authenticity minus negative one. Femininity, I don't know, I could have had like 3, 4 out of 100. Because I was scared. I was scared to be in my feminine. I was scared to receive. I was scared to say it, to desire it, and then to wait and receive it. Receive it. Receive the gift. Receive the holiday. Receive the weekend away, receive the experience, receive the coat, receive the shoes, receive it. And I was scared. And do you know what I was doing? I was buying it myself. It's okay, I'll buy it. I wasn't even giving the chance to receive it. Or I was thinking that, oh, he doesn't know, so I'll buy it myself. No, I was supposed to send the link for me to have it and learn how to receive it. But because I was so afraid to be disappointed, I would have bought it myself. So we don't need to argue about it. What was I showing? Control. Masculinity. I was doing part of his job. I was doing part of his job, which means that I was taking his masculine energy away. So coming back to being in a feminine energy, it's about being calm, being gentle, feeling and living in your body, not in your mind. That's being masculine. And of course you need to be in your mind when you're in your career, into your business. That is masculine. In your feminine, you're in your body and you feel. And I struggled to feel. I had so many suppressed emotions and energies. Even when I was going on my favorite holiday, I couldn't feel. I couldn't feel gratitude. I couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't feeling calm and relaxed for me to feel that I'm at the beach, that I'm in the place that I really wanted to be. Yes, I was kind of enjoying, but it was so much pretend. So much. To feel it to your bones, to feel it to your cells, to feel it, and to be so grateful for every single experience you have, and to feel so grateful for every single thing you receive, and be so grateful for every single word that you hear. Can you do that? That is stepping into your feminine. That is you feeling your body. That is you being in your feminine so you can attract the divine masculine. Where are you practicing emotionally mature? Emotionally mature. And yes, I know hormones, perimenopause, menopause. Yes, I know. Fluctuations, 20% on that. Where are you practicing 80% emotional maturity? No reactions. No, I told you so. You should have said you should have done the way I said. That lack of support, that blaming, that the feminine energy that is not emotionally mature, is not stable, it's not grounded. It's like fireworks, according to whatever she likes. No, grounded. Practicing slow movements, slow. Being vertical in her energy, with the spine straight, slow and gentle. Where are you needing to learn how to receive, to be in a receiving state, into words, into actions, into body pleasure, into relationship with money? Because the same relationship you have with the partner, it's a relationship with the masculine, is the same relationship with money. Is the same. And I thought that I'm making money based on a relationship with the wounded masculine, not trusting the masculine. I have to work for money. I have to work hard for money. And that, of course, starts with the relationship with your father or with the masculine figure into your life. That's your number one point, starting point. If you haven't been seen by your dad, he might have been there, but like me, there were no words. It was only what I had to do. I wasn't seen. I was some sort of invisible. Not to mention that I'd never heard the words that I love you, that or that you've done great, or that no. I was invisible, so I had to step up and argue and work and show that I'm worth it. Distorted masculine. That would only take you to burnout, like it took me to burnout. Because you are not into your feminine energy. Because you are not on your throne. You are not in your position in this universe. So where are you not listening to yourself? So when I was having conversation for years and years and years, and when we were having like very difficult conversations, I was left by myself. My husband was standing up and he was going away because he was so uncomfortable to listen to me. And I always wondered, why is he doing this? Why can't he face his emotions? Why can't he see that it's not only about him, it's about me as well? And then the big question, where was I neglecting myself? Where was I standing up and leaving when it was about my feelings, my body, my desires, what I desire to do for me? Where was I doing that? He was just copying me. He was just avoiding me because I was avoiding myself. And of course, I found it painful to look at myself. That actually I was betraying myself. And actually I didn't want to be stuck in a career that was killing me. No, I didn't. I want to have my own business. That actually I didn't have the power to speak my truth because I was like so scared. What are people going to think about me? I was pretending I was the good girl when actually I didn't want to be the good girl. I wanted to be me. I was following the rules. Society, my education, my childhood, what I've heard from my mom and dad, how I have to be for something, how I have to get dressed so I don't want to be taken as, I don't know what other sort of jobs on the streets. I had to follow some rules that were not mine. So I was suppressing it, and it was painful to look at it. That's why my husband wasn't listening to me. No matter how much I was telling him, please, I want us to sit down, I want us to have this conversation, the moment he found it uncomfortable, he was standing up and going. And I was like, okay, you're doing that, I'm doing that. Start digging inside and see where do you let yourself down. And I did. I stepped over me. I was doing things I didn't want to do. I was saying things I didn't want to say because I was wearing the mask. I needed the validation. I needed to be seen as the good girl. I needed to be seen as Alina, the one who's saving people. No, Alina is not saving people. But I needed to be seen like that. I was afraid of my own power. I was afraid of my own voice. I was afraid for me to claim who I am, like divine essence of God. I am God's daughter, and that is the life that comes to life through me. The life and the business that I desire through me. But what to come through me when I was like stuck with emotional blockages? To come through me and what? Because it wasn't going anything through me. There was no divine spark. There was no courage. There was no bravery. There was no alignment. It was only everything that I stuck for years. Out of fear, out of shame, out of pain. Fear that I'm going to be laughed at. Fear that I'm going to have no money for next month. I was a paralysis into my body. I had to release those energies. I had to release those traumas into my body. And then when I started doing that, things were getting better because I started to be listened to. And the conversation were not ending so abruptly. No, the conversation was taken to an end, finished. Like two mature people. Where do you feel like you cannot approach your partner? That is exactly what you are not doing to yourself. Where and what you can't approach about you. What is well hidden under the carpet. That was fascinating to dig into my identity and to see how actually under the carpet was a lot of things. Like, I wanted my time, alone time, to be sacred. I didn't want to share it with my husband. I didn't want to share it with my children. I didn't want to be spoken to. I just wanted to be by myself. And I couldn't claim that. Because, what if they need something? Or what if my husband needs something from me, or if he's feeling low, I have to lift him up. I was behaving like his mother. And I was letting myself down, stepping over my needs, my desires to save somebody. And the universe says, I don't think so. So where do you need to save him? Where do you need to play other roles than the one of a wife, or of a partner, or of a girlfriend? Where are you stepping over your feminine energy, your feminine role, to be other roles, to have other roles? that are not yours. Another difficult thing was for me to set up boundaries. Boundaries. Boundaries, powerful feminine boundaries. Having the very clear do not disturb me time. It was killing me. Because the moment I was hearing something, I was like, okay, that's it, they need me. No, they don't. You need yourself, and I needed myself. Or boundaries for me to take like a weekend by myself, on my own somewhere, to recharge. Or boundaries that I'm on a course and I'm in a webinar, or I'm on a masterclass and I want to be here. I don't want to hear, I don't want to do anything else. Boundaries. So powerful. So powerful. That took ages for me to know how to do that, because I was feeling I'm letting my partner down. And actually, I was stepping over me. And when you do that, the universe steps over you too, like it did step over me. And everything that I was seeing into my life and business wasn't aligned with what I desire, because I desired abundance. But from unhealthy boundaries, I couldn't create abundance. From not having boundaries, I couldn't be vertical into my feminine energy. If I wouldn't have created boundaries, and here is with my partner, with my family, I wouldn't be giving myself the time, the love, the need to do what I truly desired. What did I desire? I want to be me and to create the business that I desired. And to go there and to experience that and to have a lovely meal and to have a lovely coffee and to enjoy different experiences. So where are you in need of setting up boundaries? The more boundaries, feminine, powerful boundaries you set, the stronger you're going to get into your energy. You're gonna get your energy back. And the more you get your energy back, the more attractive you're gonna become. When you love yourself, when you actually live in your values. What are your values? Do you know your values? For example, cooking is not one of my values. So we had to share that because it's not in my values. I like having walks. I like going to the beach. I like fashion. I like going to a spa. I like going to massages. I like taking care of me. I love taking care of me. I love taking care of me. And I do not compromise on that. That is a very, very loyal boundary that I've created. When is the time for me to work out, to meditate, or to do any energetic practices, I'm very clear with that. That is my time. When is my time to give it to me, to create that what I desire, I do not compromise. Because the more I give my time and the more I take care of myself, the better partner I will be into my relationship. So, my darling, I'm leaving you with this now. I would love to know what you're taking from this. And don't forget, for the first time is the course From Surviving to Thriving on sale at only £222. It's 10 sessions for you to let go of the survival and for you to step into your thriving energy, to let go of that what is not yours, and for you to embody the high value woman that you are meant to be, for you to embody the highest you identity that you are meant to be. And in there, you're going to be returning to yourself. You're going to be looking at your relationship with masculine, relationship with your feminine. You're going to be looking at your vision, at your identity, how to upgrade your energy. You're going to be looking at all your painful experiences and how were they your stepping stones. You're going to be looking at your vision, your truth, your purpose, your values. You will get back to you. And when you do that, all your life and business will shift because you have shifted. You are stepping into your highest you energy, which means you place yourself on a different timeline. You immediately placed yourself on a different, you're attracting from a quantum field a different reality and a different business because you are different. Your energy, your magnetism, your emotional standards, your identity, it will be different. Therefore, your life and business will be different. I will leave the link underneath this. And until next time, I'm sending you infinite love and alignment for your highest you and for your vision, because your energy is your power and you are the co-creator, the limitless co-creator of your life and business. You are the magnet of love. You are the magnet for money. You are the magnet for abundance. You are the magnet for everything that you want to see into your life and business when you embody it, when you become it. And the universe will have nothing but to mirror you, to give you that what you are. I'm sending you love and alignment.